One thing about meth, you hurt people that you never would hurt. It's a crazy drug and it turns people into monsters.
You feel very worthless because you don't want to be that person anymore, but that's who you are, and that's how everybody sees you.
When I was growing up, I lived with my grandmother and my sisters because my parents were in and out of jail a lot.
Drugs started really early in my life because my mom had quite a few jobs, so we had free reign to do what we wanted. I met Adam, and I was still hard in the drugs, so I joined the military.
From there, we just lost touch until we met up again in Kansas.
He came up there to pick up my daughter, Carly, and I to go to Dallas, and it was like we picked up right where we left off. We got pregnant and things were going really well, but then after Caden was born and we had just recently started a business, we were just going through some relationship problems. I didn't take it well, and I decided that I was gonna do crystal meth with my friends and run away from the problems that we were having.
I turned to drugs with Krystale, and from there it really got out of control. We had no place to go, we had no income, we had a newborn.
I decided that I didn't want to live that lifestyle anymore. I was trying everything I could to stay away, and the only people I knew to stay with were all on drugs. The only way to stay away was to be homeless on the streets. I slept in tunnels, and I slept in parking garages, and anywhere I could find to put a sleeping bag. So I found out I was pregnant with my son, Kason.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know which way to go. Got sent to Collin County Jail. A couple times they had asked who wants to go to church. Finally, I was like, you know what, I need to go. They watch a video of Pastor Chris, and just something spoke to me. And when I got out, I told Krystale that I would love to go to this church that I found in Collin County Jail.
And it was only a short period of time before an accident occurred.
It was early morning, and our youngest son, Kason, passed away. It was a incredibly difficult time in our lives.
So just like out of desperation, one day I decided I'm just gonna pray because I don't know what else to do. I'm in so much pain and I can't deal with this. It's like a wave of emotions over my body of like unconditional love and like knowing everything was gonna be okay. I like went straight to Adam. I was like, we need to go back to that church we were going to because I think it's gonna save our lives.
Our first day back in church, it was a really welcoming feeling, coming back. Basically coming back home is how I felt. The first couple services that we went to, Chris was just talking about anybody who wants to give their life over to God, put your hand up. And I felt the Spirit flowing through me, and I raised my hand and I gave my life back over to God. That was a big pivotal moment in our lives, and then that's when we decided to get baptized.
It was a defining moment for us. It was great. And we did it together. So, yeah, it was awesome.
I wanted to be involved in the church, and I wanted to help people that have gone through the same things that I have. So when Pastor Stefan came to me and said, got this group called Engage, I knew that's what I wanted to do. So this group was perfect, and we were able to meet a couple guys right out of jail.
Yeah, it was nice to be able to reach out and give support where we experienced the same thing as these guys.
Our lives have just done a complete 180. Compared to where we were 2 years ago, we went from having nothing to a house and great jobs that we love.
Great church that we love.
Great church that we love. It's just been amazing.
It's been a beautiful journey for the last 2 years. Learned to build and flourish We don't want to look back. We just want to continue on the path we are now.
Have a seat, buddy.
Adam, Krystale, thanks for sharing your story. We all got blown away how God's grace changed your lives. Speaking of grace, grace is getting what we don't deserve. There's a couple in our church, and they have a fully restored GMC truck, 1972. It's beautiful and valued about like $25,000. So they heard your story, and they were moved so much by it that they said that they want to give it to you. Here are the keys.
You're kidding, right?
It is yours.
Are you
Because
kidding me?
grace is getting what we don't deserve.
Man, you're gonna make me cry.
Come, man, come.
I just don't know if he's kidding. This is so amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh my God, you have no idea how much this means to us.